Now y'all know y'all some petty betties for how y'all portrayed Bush in this movie, but I don't even think I'm mad at y'all. Hey everyone, it's Sharronda from Pay or Wait, and today I'm going to be reviewing Vice, which is directed by Adam McKay, who's responsible for directing movies such as The Big Short, which also starred Christian Bale and Steve Carrell. Also, too, he's known for directing movies such as The Other Guy, Step Brothers, and the list goes on and on, okay? So this movie is like a biopic, okay? Yeah, it's like a biopic, even though we don't really necessarily know what's factual, what's over-exaggerated. We don't know. They said they tried the best that they could do. So this movie centers around the life of Dick Cheney from when he was just a little drunk in college all the way to becoming our vice president of the United States under the Bush administration, okay? Okay, so I'm going to go into what I liked about the film, what I didn't like about the film. Should you spend your coins on this film? Should you wait on this film? Okay, you got the gist of it. So essentially, one of the things that I really enjoyed about this movie has to be, hands down, the portrayal of Dick Cheney by Christian Bale. Look, y'all, love or hate him, that man and his method acting, this man put on all this weight. That ain't no fat suit that y'all looking at. This man really sat up here, ate all that food, and put on this weight. I said, sir, how you gonna put your life in danger playing someone that already got heart issues for the weight that he has? I was just like, this is insane, but it works. It works. He looks exactly like Dick Cheney. I think the mannerisms that he has, he had a dialect coach. He studied the way that Dick Cheney walked. I was just like, damn, Christian, you did the damn thing with that. And I really love that he's getting awards recognition for his portrayal as Dick Cheney in this movie. Also, too, I would have to say I really enjoyed how they portrayed Lynn Cheney, who's played by Amy Adams, in this film. So more particularly, there's a scene that happens in this film where basically Lynn said, I ain't taking it no more. You basically need to get your little raggedy ass together. She ain't saying like that, but that was kind of what she was saying. She was just like, she understands that in the world that they live in, she can't shine. She can't do the damn thing. So basically, I have to do all of this through you, and you basically effing up right now, and I don't have time for that. So you need to get it together, get your life together, get your shine on so I can help you shine so we can get to where we need to be. And so one of the reasons why I really enjoy that scene was the fact that Adam McKay actually decided to show how women during that time, they weren't able to have these same luxuries as everyone else. So it makes it even worse when you have a person like Dick Cheney basically squandering his life away, getting kicked out of Yale, having DUIs and all this stuff. Like, you don't even understand the luxuries that you have being a man in America right now compared to being a woman. So I really felt as though that scene really spoke to me, and I really enjoyed that that was something that Adam McKay basically put into the movie, especially when it's really supposed to be about Dick. And so basically, also too, I would have to say, Sam Rockwell as George W. Bush. I was just like, y'all disrespectful first and foremost. I was like, dang, was he really that dumb? Because he was like dumb. And I kept watching. I was like, dang, he was really that dumb, and he was our president, y'all. I was like, I really hope that they over exaggerated this, because I was just like, can't nobody be that dumb and then basically become who he is. But as you see throughout the course of the movie, basically the rise to power, the rise to political fame is really, it's not based on what you've done, what you've accomplished. It's just the alliances that you have made. And so I think that was very prevalent throughout the course of this film. Also too, just Jesse Plemons, because he don't get enough shine like I want him to. He's basically like the narrator of the film, and his character kind of ties in towards the end of the movie with just like, oh wow, that's pretty cool how you guys did it. But I just really wanted to say, Jesse, I enjoyed you too. I don't feel like you get the shine that you should get, but I really enjoyed you, Jesse. Okay, that's pretty much all we're going to talk about what I liked about this film. So let's go into the issues that I had with this film. So y'all, Dick Cheney is like one of the most villainized like leaders like in our history, okay? This man, he ain't ish, y'all. If you were watching this movie, I was just like, oh my God, like you did all of this mess. Like you start some of the stuff that they like go through, like on what he began through their administration and stuff that's trickled down to kind of leading us to where we are today in America. And so when you're talking about a person like this who's done all these crazy things, and then when you make the decision to add comedy to it, I don't think it's a laughing matter. I really don't find it funny. I don't find it funny at all. And so honestly, when they start putting these like comedic moments into the movie, it kind kind of takes away from how serious the movie really is. And that's why sometimes the movie doesn't really hit home for me. I don't know if it's a serious drama. I don't know if they're just trying to just poke fun at Cheney and all the people like involved with him. I don't know, but I feel like it takes away from the film. And also too, it also makes me start to question, well, how much of this is actually factual and how much did we exaggerate to make it this big Hollywood production so everyone can love it and we can get all the awards. And so for me, that's a lot of the reasons why I couldn't really connect to this film how I wanted to. Also too, because it's getting so much award buzz, it's leading the Golden Globe nominations. I was kind of just like, I feel like this is overhyped a little bit. No, it's overhyped. I definitely agree with the nods for Christian Bale, but also too, even though I enjoy Amy Adams' portrayal of Lynn Cheney, it was nothing that made me feel like, oh yes, let's give her the Oscar right now. I was just like, no, just not at all. And so for those reasons, it's just, I don't know, while I still had issues with the film, overall, as someone who was, I think I was in grade school when all of this was going down with the Bush administration, so it was very interesting for me to watch. I treated the movie as a documentary, so it still kept my attention for the things that were happening, because I was just like, damn, is this true? Is this not true? Like, what the hell is going on? So because of that, I'm still going to tell you guys that you should pay to see this film in theaters. If you're super into politics, if you were following along with all the craziness that happened during the Bush administration, I definitely think you would still leave this theater basically enjoying what you watch on the big screen. So those are my thoughts on Vice, y'all. So my name is Sharronda from Pay or Wait. And if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I will see you soon.